What's up, y'all? Just wait for everybody to start filtering in. Do. Hello, welcome back. Thank you for everybody who's returning and everybody who is new. Today we're doing the break live. We back again. Today's guest is Yvngxchris. Shout out to 757 Chesapeake from what I've researched. So shout out to Virginia. Shout out to the whole 757. Managed by Pusha T and Dre the Mayor. You know, making a lot of noise. Came up online, did all that. Real young dude too. I think he's like 16 right now. So, you know, we're gonna come in here, we're gonna talk, we're gonna chat it up, we're gonna find out about his background, what he got coming up, what he got, cooking. And that'll be that. Let me see if he's already in here. So who am I? I should have introduced myself. I'm so bad at doing that. I'm Robbie Seabrook III. I'm an associate editor at Double XL. If anybody was wondering, I see that y'all kind of are wondering in the comments. Oh, that was fast. Let's go.
Yeah.
Welcome, man. Thank you. Thank you for pulling up. Thank you for doing the show.
What's up, always? Sure. Thank you for having me.
Oh, absolutely. Okay, so, let's start from the top, man. How did you, start doing music? How did you get interested?
All right, man. So basically, I always wanted to be like a little rapper all my life, bro. Like, I grew up, my dad used to always watch, Lil Wayne around the crib and stuff. So, I used to watch Lil Wayne, Drake, and all them. I was like, yo, I used to, love their life. So, I always used to want to be like a rapper. So.
Okay. And you said your dad was watching Lil Wayne?
Yeah. Like, he would always play, Lil Wayne and all, Andre 3000 and all them old rappers back in the day, so.
Oh, okay. So I'm just sorry. I'm laughing because you were like those old rappers, and I'm like, damn, that's like.
Yeah, because it's crazy.
I know what you
because
mean. I feel you. I totally get it.
Right.
So from there, he's playing all this music around you. You always wanted to rap. When do you give it a shot? Kind of when do you take the plunge?
I think I really first took the shot back in 2017 for sure. Because that's when I really started recording on my iPhone headphones. So yeah, I was taking a shot back then.
Okay, see, you using iPhone headphones, that means you really cared. That means you wanted to do it. You really wanted to make music? So,
yeah, bro, because back in the day, I had a little mic, but I broke that back in the day. So I had my iPhone headphones. It was around 2017. So I was really dedicated to just going crazy.
Right. So, of course, doing the research, looking you up and all that. I saw it said that you said you're from Tidewater. I think you said specifically Chesapeake in another interview.
Yeah.
So, I mean, of course, I have some ties to the area. I went to school out there. Just kind of knowing what, the 757 kind of, music world is there. I know there's a lot of artists and everybody's kind of unique and there's already kind of a built-in place. So, kind of how did you build up and get to the point where your music is growing outside of VA and stuff like that?
I think what really unlocked that was probably TikTok for sure, because TikTok is worldwide. Everybody from the United States to across the seas and stuff be using it, right? So I think TikTok really just expanded me to different audiences for sure.
Right.
Yeah.
So you started iPhone headphones. You always wanted to do it. Kind of how did you develop your current style, kind of how you rap now and how you sound? How did you get to that point?
No, I had a couple of inspirations Comethazine, Ski Mask the Slum Guy. Ski Mask used to rap super dumb fast, so I want to rap fast. So, and then Comethazine is just style and the way of aggressive rapping is what I fuck with. So I try to mesh different styles and then just make it one style,
Right.
It make it a little comedic too for me.
Right. right. No, that's definitely there. I've noticed. When did you start to feel you're good at this? Oh, I can rap for real. I can really do this now.
When people around the school was saying it. So I used to always everybody used to know I was some the rapper kid. And then when people used to come up to me yo, your music hard, you fire, I'd be yo, that's fire. I could really do this for a career, you feel me?
Right. And
Yeah.
I mean, for sure, like, I think you should absolutely be proud of that because I think you know how hard it is to win over teenagers. If you make your music and they're coming up to you and be like, "Yo, I like this. This is actually good." Like that says like the world too. How old are you now?
I'm 17. I just turned 17 in November of last year.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So okay. So kind of walk me through this. So Kyrie Irving, you put that out. Um, do you feel like that was like the first one that kind of like really got you out there, or was there something before that?
I feel like the first one was Kyrie Irving for sure, because that was the one that I put on TikTok. That was like the first song that I really like exposed to like a lot of people. So yeah.
Right.
Now,
Okay. So tell me about that ride. So you put this. So tell me about making a song. You put it out and it starts to blow up. Like, kind of what was that like?
bro, that was like the first time I actually like blew up off a song. That was crazy, bro. It was just like it was like different notifications coming in every single time. Like I was like, dog, this is crazy. And then people like, actually liking the song too. It was like a dream come true for real, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
So okay. So you're building up. You're putting songs on TikTok. You're starting to take off online. Um, how does that kind of get you on the radar of like Pusha T and Dre the Mayor, and that kind of like really start to kickstart your career?
All right. So basically like how did I get to like know these people?
Yeah.
Yeah, so basically my A&R, he hit me up and like I was at my friend's crib and then he hit me up. He was like, "Yo, how would you feel about like having Pusha T as your manager?" Like I just knew people that like knew more people, you feel me? So like he was like, "How would you feel about it?" I'd be like, "Yeah, that's fire," because he from the area. He's a great, you feel me? So like it's just fire.
Right.
Yeah.
Um. So okay. So that happens. Then what kind of happens after that? After you all start working together, what happens with your career after that?
Like like when I work with him in the future.
Yeah. No. No. I mean, like once he was already managing you, right? What
Uh-huh.
started to happen with your music and your career after that? Like, kind of where did that lead you?
Oh, that led me to like being more experienced in the game for sure and just learning, like picking up just like he has like a whole lot of knowledge about the game, so I'm just picking that all up. You know what I'm saying? I'm studying, reading the game and stuff, and then musically just getting better, honestly, for real.
Right.
Yeah,
So
evolving.
so Columbia Records comes into the picture, but I'm sure even before like you signed, there was already a lot of labels beating your door down and DMing you and stuff like that. So kind of what was that experience like? I know because you haven't really been rapping that long, but everything kind of changed really fast. Like, so kind of how did you deal with all the labels and all the kind of newfound attention and then choosing the label that you chose?
I really took it slow, you know what I'm saying? I was just like, a lot of labels. I don't know. I didn't know too much about labels at the time, so I just wanted to be really, really cautious about it, you know what I'm saying? But at the time, it didn't even really fully comprehend. Like, it didn't really fully comprehend. Because, like, I was like, bro, like, this is not happening right now, you know what I'm saying? I was just, like, out of my mind crazy. But, like, I really did want to take it slow because, that's a big decision, like, a whole lot of rap careers, so.
Right, absolutely. Okay, so we go back to the songs, like kind of the stuff you have now. Bitch, I'm Joe Biden. It goes up. You you got the Lil B sample. Lil B, you
He's a
form a
go.
relationship with Lil B because of this. Um, Kind of how did you come with the idea for the song, and did you expect it to kind of do what it's doing?
Honestly, like it was just like I was on some bored shit tonight. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm just scrolling on YouTube. I'm looking through Lil B's discography and stuff, and then I found "Bitch I'm Bill Clinton." That was the original song that I sampled, and I
Right,
was like, "This beat is like crazy." It was like, "Diddle, diddle, diddle." I was like, "God, this beat is hard." So like I sampled it, right? I told my nigga Just Rolo, he's a producer. He produced it. Shout out Just Rolo. I told him to like sample it and then put on some crazy drums on it, and he did it. Hopped on that shit and I put it out. I knew it was gonna like go crazy because like the sample, it was just super hard.
right.
Right.
Um, so with everything you've already done and kind of how far you've already come, like how long do you feel like it took? Did it feel like it happened quick? Do you feel like you were putting in a lot of time, or like kind of what does it feel like? 'Cause I know it can kind of feel like both too.
Yeah, for surely both. I would say both because like I had to put in a whole lot of work, but like all the like fame and I wouldn't say fame, but like a whole lot of attraction came really quickly. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, put in a whole lot of work. So I would say both for sure.
Right. Because I think sometimes with especially with acts that like, have such a big presence on TikTok or online, like people can kind of look at it like it's something that happens quickly or overnight or like you got lucky, but that's not the case. Like it takes a lot. It takes a lot to make a song that people like. Like people think like you don't just, it doesn't just happen on day one. Like you got to this point because you were making songs back then in your iPod headphones and got to the point where you're like, this is what they want. These are my strengths. So, right. I think it's definitely something to be, happy and proud of for sure. In your opinion, what are your biggest songs?
My biggest song, for surely Blood on the Leaves. Everybody knows Blood on the Leaves. Get Off the Leash. That's like a new like big song. Everybody knows Get Off the Leash. And for another one, I'll probably say Fooling Around for sure. That's like my biggest song. But that's unreleased. It's not even
right.
I count that for real.
Right. I was gonna ask about Blood on the Leaves too, because I know that it's kind of had an interesting history. You put it up, like you put it up, you took it down, you put it back up, and it like went crazy the second time when you put it up. And now, kind of like you're trying to work with the sample and stuff like that. Like just the story behind it, like kind of why Blood on the Leaves, and then the fact is like the thing is like the song is so big, it's like I hear it everywhere. Like if you're just going around, like if you just hit your IG Explore tab, like somebody is playing it in the video. If you're on TikTok, it's everywhere. Kind of like how did it get to that point, and like kind of how did you come up with the song?
So basically, like I found this beat on YouTube. Like it was like late night, like 3 a.m. I found this beat on YouTube, and then I heard the sample freeze. I was like, bro, I could do something crazy with it. And like there's this rapper called Shawnee Bin Laden, and I got like a little inspiration from him too, because like he did like a little crazy song like called Georgia. That's
right.
And then so I got a little inspiration from that, and then I put it with the song Bitch I Be Killing These Beats, and then I just hopped on that shit. And then it was super fire. And then I just put it out on TikTok. It didn't do too great at first, so I just took it down. And then I put it just back up one more time, like just randomly. And then that shit just started going up, going up. And then there was this person that made a little trend to it, like a little like freeze trend. And out from there. It was just it was out of there.
Yeah, word. Yeah, definitely shout out Shawnee Bin Laden too.
Yeah,
but yeah, like I think that's like really cool though. Like I think seeing kind of how technology can really help you out and stuff like that. And also you just trusting that if I put it back, people are gonna like really get into it this time. That's 100% what happened.
Absolutely.
Off the Leash, which I gotta say it. I think you tore that down. I'll be honest with you. Like I was very impressed. Like no lie, not just saying that because you weren't here. I would have said that if you wasn't here. But I kind of noticed like like there's like a really young group of rappers. You, Baby Santana, Cash Dami. Like there's like y'all have kind of all worked together and all kind of came up at the same time and stuff like that. And you kind of built these friendships. Kind of what's that like? Like I mean, rap has always been really young, but y'all are teenagers and y'all are really making noise.
Man, it's honestly crazy, bro. Like how like the young generation just like laying down and just doing some like crazy like monumental history for real. Like this is like really history for real. Like so, I fuck with like all these people, man. Like it's lit for real. Like right now, the underground is lit.
Right, 100%.
Yeah.
So of course, talking about you being young in school and stuff like that. I saw you said you were in online school. Did you transition to that once you started to take off, or you just like kind of how did that happen?
Well, honestly, like I was in online school back in the day, like in like around sophomore year, and then my junior year I got back in school. So like when I was in school, I just wanted to like enjoy everybody like coming up to me and shit. And then after I ain't gonna lie, I'm be honest.
I hate to cut you off. I appreciate the honesty because that's very real. I don't think anybody who's watching this could not relate to that. Like, of course, when people come up to you.
I ain't gonna lie, I just wanted to enjoy that. And then after that, I got my GED. So like I'm out of high school now. Like I'm just out of school. One thing, you know what I'm saying? I just wanted to do it for my own path because I couldn't like finish school, so I had to get a GED and then just get up on out of there.
Right.
So like yeah.
But that's big too. I think you also having your GED sets you up to do whatever you want to do going forward. Like, I think that's important. I think also too, like, especially like, you know, being so young with songs that are taking off, you still cared about like going to school and like education and stuff like that. And a lot of people would have been like, "Yeah, I'm good, I'm out of here." But you know, you still put in the time. So for sure, I think that's like big.
Yeah.
Even with like, you know, going from, you know, your start to kind of where you're at right now and everything's going so crazy, like, kind of like, how do you adjust to it? Like, it's got to be like, I think there's got to be aspects of it that are kind of like so unique and kind of stuff that you never really foresaw.
Mm-hmm. I mean, honestly, bro, I can't ever really adjust. I just be telling myself like, bro, you just gotta try the new shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's new shit flying at me, just like going up. So like, I just be trying to like settle down and just like really try to focus on it. You know what I'm saying? Just try new shit. You feel me? And then, bro, it's just been crazy. Do the new shit. I ain't gonna lie.
Right. I mean, right. I would imagine. Kind of. So like, you being out in public and stuff like that, like people are starting to recognize you more, obviously,
right?
And they like know who you are. What's that like? Like, kind of, how has that been? Has that like been cool? Have you been like, this is crazy as hell? Like, what's happening to me? Like, kind of, what's your perspective on it?
Bro, it's been super crazy, bro. Like, that's low key like my favorite part, just meeting everybody that like really connects with my music. So like, I just like greeting people, you know what I'm saying, taking pictures with people. Like, anybody could do that at any time, you know what I'm saying? Don't feel scared to do that. You feel me? So
right. And that's important too. I think, you know, in modern rap, where we all have social media, we can see every rapper we want to see. Like, it's important to feel like if you saw them in real life, you could say what's up. They would be cool. You would like, and I think like you saying that is big. I mean, that makes people like you even more. You know, I mean, end of the day, man, you're a good story. You have good music. It's hard to not like root for you, for real. So, you know, I'm kind of happy to see how everything's been going for you. Biggest moment in your career?
Biggest moment? Shit, that's a good one. I think probably going on tour for sure, because like I've always wanted to do shows, just looking at people do shows, and then me finally going on tour, like, it's just crazy. I'm going on tour with Lil Tech and Bass and BK the Ruler. So just going on tour is just crazy, bro. It's insane.
How many dates is it?
It's I don't even know, for real. I don't even know.
It's fair. It's because I remember seeing the poster, and it's a bunch of days.
Yeah,
like it's a lot of days.
It's a lot. It's gonna be on the road for like 3 months, so like,
right.
It's just,
that's hard, man. Absolutely, that's hard. What's something people like don't know about you? Like, something they would be surprised about if they found it out about you.
That's a good one. I could low-key dance, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I could low-key like low-key, but bro, if I didn't do this rap stuff, I'll for surely be a dancer. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I could low-key dance though.
Well, okay, so with like the dancing, like, kind of, where did that come from? Were you always dancing? Like, kind of like, or you just become interested and find out, oh, I'm really good at this? Like, kind of, how did it happen?
Nah, besides from rap, the only videos I used to watch was dancing videos and rap videos. So I used to like just fuck with it all. So I was like, yo, I just so like, it was lit. It was fire.
No, that is cool. Fans, what's your best story about a fan?
Ooh. I wouldn't call him a fan, but like, I didn't know him like that. He was a fan in my eyes. But like, just walking in school and shit, and then somebody just coming out the bathroom playing my song. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, that's crazy. Like, just playing my song at school, you feel me, in the bathroom. So
that's hard. That's great. You know, now, you know, as we talked about, you know, you've been around a lot of, you know, big time artists, and a lot of them are, you know, paying attention to you and supporting you and stuff like that. What's the like best advice you've gotten from them so far, or like the best tip when it comes to like what you should do with your career, or what you should look out for?
Don't be heavy on the internet, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to always be on the internet posting something, you know what I'm saying? You just chill out, you know what I'm saying? Be a regular thing, you feel me?
Right. Yeah, no, that is very good advice. Right. That is very good advice.
You ain't always gotta be on the internet, you know?
Right. I think also too, once you like you have traction online. So you have traction online, people know who you are. You don't have to post every day so they know who you are. Like you already have your position. So right, that makes a lot of sense. What do you want to do like outside of music?
Man, there's tons of things. I want to act, you know what I'm saying? Yvngxchris Tucker for sure. I want to act. I want to get into modeling. Bro, I want to do a lot, bro. I want to do some fashion, like have my own clothing line. I want to do it all for real.
Right.
Yeah.
What do you, okay, so, you know, like music-wise, or not just music-wise, it could be anything. I know you talked about the tour a little bit too. What do you have like coming up? What's coming up for you in the next couple of months?
We got the tape coming, you know what I'm saying? Big old little tape, you feel me? And then we got tour, you know what I'm saying? That's the main two things that I'm really waiting for in the next couple of weeks, next couple of months, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Right. With your career, you know, everything you've done, how crazy the last year has been for you. Where do you want to see this go? Like, kind of, what's your real, like, I know it's too early to say, like, what's your grand goal? Because who knows? But
Right.
kind of, where do you want to see it go? Like, what would make you happy if it happened over the next couple of years?
Next couple of years, really, honestly, just being the biggest I could ever be. Really, it's just like being like one of not one of the greats, but like just one of the main ones up there. You know what I'm saying? Just being on top. Because
Right.
that's really what I see in my future, you know what I'm saying? Because if you don't see it yourself, nobody else will see it.
Right. No, 100%. Right. You got it right. You have to believe. That's the way to kind of get there for real.
Facts.
Was there something, like, just wrap it up, was there something I didn't ask you about that you wanted to like talk about or share or something like I didn't cover?
No, it's cool.
Wow, I connected all the dots. Okay. Perfect. Okay, well, better yet, matter of fact, I kind of want to ask about this too. Like, so back home, back in Virginia, kind of what is it like out there? And kind of also knowing that, you know, I mean, there's not a million rappers from Chesapeake, man. Like, so, like, there's not a million rappers anybody knows from Chesapeake, you know?
Right.
So, like, kind of like, what's that like? Like, going back home and kind of seeing what, you know, music is and how it's doing out there and kind of how people see you out there. What has that experience been like?
Man, it's just been like, it's been pretty regular, honestly. Like, I've been getting noticed here and there, but like, it's been pretty regular. Nothing too crazy happening. But like, we got some talent down here for sure, you know what I'm saying?
100%.
Yeah, some big talent in Virginia, you know what I'm saying?
100%.
Be really next up with the talent stuff in the
Right.
music.
Absolutely. Well, for sure, man.
Fashion and all that stuff.
Right. No, for sure. I think Virginia in general is an underrated state when it comes to, you know, just creative stuff. Like, there are just so many people who do so many things and are good at so much stuff. And I think, you know, you becoming as big as you become and, you know, continuing to rise, I think that really helps the state too. Like, that makes more people kind of come and see what the hell is going on out there. Me and you know, but, you know, more people will know. And I think that's like really powerful for sure.
Yeah.
But absolutely, man. Thank you for the time. I appreciate it. I think this went really well. You know, you gave us a lot, told us a lot about yourself. You know, good luck on tour. You got a lot of great stuff coming up.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate it, bro. Thank you for having me, for sure.
Of course. Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Peace.